What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today we are talking about some brand new EDC pouch organizers that just hit the market. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get the videos pushed out there so more people can check them out. Feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So we are talking about 4 different pouches coming in from Daily Carry Co. This is going to be called the Pouch Potato EDC Pouch Organizer on their website, or just the EDC Pouch Organizer. They're going to be coming in at $42.99. I will have a link down in the description as well as a coupon code which will knock this down below the $40 price point. Entirely up to you if you want to use that link and code, but it does help the channel out if you use them, and I believe the code is valid for anything on the website. It's not just these pouches. You can use it on the various knives that they have, the wallets, the other EDC gear, so that's very cool of Daily Carry Co. to give us that code. Now, you may have heard me say 4, and you only see 3. Well, I kept 1. You're quick. I kept 1 in the original packaging for the pouches. They come in this nice velvety drawstring style of bag, and the 4th one that we will be looking at is going to be this dark blue variant here. So we have dark blue, we have orange, we have the black, and then we have a charcoal gray. I was trying to rack my brain and think of which one would I pick, and it's really going to ultimately depend on what you maybe plan on using it for, right? Like if you wanted a med pouch, this would be a good one, which I'm planning on actually. I'm giving 2 away, and I'm keeping 2 at least for now, but I'm going to make this orange one a med pouch, like a go med pouch for in my vehicle, just a small kind of all the bare essentials type of a deal. But that's the cool thing about this size of pouch. We're looking at 6.5 by 4.5. So they're not too big to the point where you couldn't maybe drop this in a back pocket or a cargo shorts pocket. We're looking at 500 denier Cordura here, so going to be very good material, very strong, very durable, great stuff in Cordura. We're looking at military grade zippers. Now we're going to touch on those. I don't know what that exactly means, but I do know that they are very well done. And as you use these, they don't say YKK on them anywhere, but as you use these, now this one's brand new, so it needs a little bit of breaking in, but I've been using this black one mainly here. But as you use these, they start to really break in, but as you close them, it's really cool what they're able to do with these zippers nowadays. And the same is going to be for the main compartment as well. It really seals that area up good. It looks good as well. You don't just have an exposed zipper per se. So each one of these is going to come with a little patch as well, or an RE, and that's good because you have a ton of different room that you can throw patches and REs on this thing. You have a nice little panel on the front that you could put a ton, but on the back you have another full panel, so you'll be able to really load this thing out with, your various Ranger eyes. And if you don't have any, well, they're going to start you off with one if you get one of these organizers. So I think that's a really cool touch. So we covered a lot of the specs. Let's dive in to these pouches. I'm going to just pull 2 of these to the side. That way we can look at one that I have kind of loaded out with stuff, and we'll take a look at one that is completely empty. So the black one I do have kitted out with some various stuff, and then this orange one we have is completely empty. So we talked about the fields on the front and back. Made of Cordura. We have a nice large zipper pocket up front that you could put, a couple of larger items, or you could throw a bunch of smaller items. And then on the inside, we have a lot of organization, and I will show you on this black one kind of how I have it. Like I said, I just kind of threw this together for the video. Up front here, I have just a microfiber hank here from Issuing Stitches, and that is all I have up front there. But you could load that up, you could load these things to the gills, or you can keep them a little bit more minimalist. It just really depends on, what you are looking to do. Now, you are not going, if you're new to pouches, you're not going to know what style of pouches you like until you try some various ones. They have a plethora of different size pouches, different styles. So until you really try a couple of different ones, you are not going to know. But for the people who know, kind of what size they like, what style of pouch, these are going to hit home on a variety of different equations. Like I said, you could make these a med pouch. They're big enough that you can make it a ton of different things, but mainly a med pouch. You could make it like a gear tool pouch. You could make it an EDC pouch, of course. You could make it like an electronics pouch with like an external battery, various wires and cords and stuff like that, connectors. The options are limitless with these pouches and this size of pouch. So as you can see here, I have this one just kind of loaded up with a couple of different odds and ends. We have the O-Light, O-Clip light there, just kind of lashed on. We have a titanium pen from Big Idea Design. And then I have two of Daily Carry Co's magnetic gravity knives. One is the aluminum slide in 14C28N. And then the other is going to be their mag slide in titanium and M390. We do have videos on both of these up on the channel. More currently or more recently, we did one on the mag slide, and that code that is down in the description does work on the knives as well. So on the other side, you have a bunch of different attachment points that you can lash stuff. I have a chapstick thing here, a little lighter here, a Buc-ee's chapstick and lighter, and then that's in the larger compartments, or the lighter is, but then they also have some smaller compartments for stuff like this size. Now here I have, this is from a company called Sparrows. This is a folding lock picking device, and I don't have any content on this just yet, but we will. And I got a bunch of different stuff to work on with this, but I found this and got a hold of Sparrows, and I said this was one of the most ingenious things I have seen in a long time. I'm not a lock picker by any means, but I do love the idea and the concept, and there's a fly, and I do enjoy it. The idea, the hobby, I'm trying to get better at it, and I'm hoping this little tool will help me with that, but I do have some content coming on that. And then we have a nice little mini flashlight here, the Rovivon A8, and this is the 4th generation, the USB-C variant. Nice little flashlight. I do have a testing video coming on that soon. So whether you want to mount stuff vertically, like here, you could do that with some larger items, or you could forego these elastic pouches and just load this up, or you could stay very short, very small here, like say items more in this size here, and then you would have full access to all of these here. So it really is going to depend. Or you could literally put stuff here and then put stuff over top of those. So it's really ultimately going to depend. What I mean by that is you could say put that here. Now, I don't know that you would want to do that. You could, but I would either just use like say this top one here as I have it, and then put some taller items here and forego these, or put some very short items here and you can have full access to all these panels. So it's really going to depend, like I said, on how you want to set it up, what your plan is for the pouch. And then we also have an interior zipper, which is going to be nice for, you know, whether maybe you want to use that as like a wallet for cash and cards. You could put a couple of bigger items. I put a full-size pry bar in there with tons of extra room to spare. Or you could load it up with smaller items, whatever that may be. Like maybe you have bits and a driver and some stuff like that you might want to put in there. Like I said, the options are completely limitless with these types of pouches. I actually use pouches just like these. They're not Daily Carry Co. ones, at least not yet. But in the backpack that I keep in my truck, you know, for emergencies or whatever, it is filled with these types of organizers to keep my stuff organized. I have designated stuff in each one. I have a med pouch. I have a gear pouch or a tool pouch. I have a fire kit that's made, you know, completely in an EDC organizer like this. What is the other one I have in there? Oh, an electronics one as well that has cords, a battery or two, that type of stuff, right? So you can do a ton of different things with these pouches, and that is why I really enjoy them. It took me a while. So initially, I was trying all kinds of different sizes, big ones like that are like twice this size. I was trying really small ones, and I have a video coming very soon on a plethora of different companies and all their various pouches. So keep an eye out for that if you like pouches and stuff like that, because I have a ton of them and I have a cool video coming for those. But it wasn't, you know, it was for a while, or wasn't for a while, until I figured out, you know, I had a couple of these just sitting in a drawer. They were not getting used, and I was like, man, what a waste of money. And then I thought to myself, you know, I could make little kits out of these and put them in my backpack, keep my stuff organized. Instead of just dumping everything into the big compartment, everything is sporadic. I can use these, the ones I'm not using as an everyday pouch, to organize my stuff. I can also make one of these out for whatever items I feel that I may need quickly or more access to, and make one and put it in my vehicle, you know, and sit it there in the armrest, or, you know, right there on the floor, whatever kind of vehicle you have. But in my truck, I have a nice area where I can just sit some stuff that's not quite on the floor. It's a little ramp area next to where your feet go, right? But perfect place for, you know, a pouch or two. And it has items in there that you may need. Lighters, knives, bit drivers, maybe some medical stuff. You know what I mean? It's like I've said a bunch of times, you could do whatever you want with these, and the options are going to be, you know, your mind, your brain is going to be, you know, the limiting factor as to what you can do with these. If you're very creative, you could come up with some really cool stuff. If you're much more creative than me, you'll really be able to, you know, kit these out in such a way that it is, you know, very useful and versatile for your daily needs, right? I want to give a huge shout out to Daily Carry Co. for sending these in for us to check out. They are definitely going to get used. We're going to give 2 of them away. I am going to use 2 of them, and I'm going to make lots more content on them, so they will not be, you know, just going into a drawer. I already have given one away. I'm going to be giving another one away to a member. And then, like I've said, I'm going to kit 2 of these out and see how they fare. But I really have enjoyed kitting these out, using these. They're really well done. And I think for the price point to get one of these under $40, I think that's a very fair price for what you're getting here. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of the EDC pouch potato organizer here? Let me know what kind of organizers you like. Are you into them yet? Are you looking at getting into them? I really Love hearing from you guys, especially on this type of stuff. Hit the thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, guys. It really does help these videos get pushed out there so more people can check them out. And if you are new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I will throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next one.